Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m. That means it is time for one thing and one thing only: CBRS Entertainment and Turnbuckle Studios to come together to bring you the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OM Dynamic, joined as always by the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How are we doing tonight, my friend?
I keep forgetting about that friggin' mute button. Um, it's been one of those rushed days for me. Like I literally woke up not even knowing what game we're going to be taking a look at today. I did want to do the Tomb Raider edition there that came out with all three games,
Right.
but I played it yesterday. I couldn't even get out of the first area in Tomb Raider 1. So I'm
Wow.
like, okay, got to cut that.
Yep.
um But yeah, so tonight we're going to be taking a look at Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, and I'm mostly curious about this one because there's been a lot of negative reviews on the game,
Okay.
but I'm just going to put this out there, guys. Reviews are only opinions, and the only judge of the game can be
Yourself.
yourself. So you can either enjoy the game or hate the game yourself.
Yep.
But that being said, there's actually we've got some games coming from the PlayStation Plus coming next week as well. And let's go through everything that coming there this month. And I'm not just going to list these off. I'm going to break them down so everybody can actually know what they're going to be getting into because on the surface this looks like a mixed bag, but there's actually some really solid stuff here. Let's get it started off with the first game here, guys. This is the big one. Horizon Zero Dawn remastered. This isn't the this isn't the original one. This is coming with all the DLC. This is an open world action RPG set in a future where humanity has fallen and robotic creatures roam the earth. You play as Aloy, a hunting these machines, crafting gear, and uncovering what actually happened to the world. The big thing here is the combat. You're not just hacking away, you're targeting weak points, setting traps, using different arrows, and actually thinking about how to take down these enemies. And now with the remaster, you're going to get not just the core game itself, but every single DLC that came with it, and of course improved visuals and whatnot. This is only for the PlayStation 5. OMD, we did take a look at this, the original version of this game, about a year and a half ago, I would say.
About that, yeah, and I was really intrigued by it then. And this was a game that I said I wish could have been available for myself on Xbox. And I would definitely give it a
And you
look. So
still
I mean,
said say that to this. You still say that to this day. I believe
yeah,
you
and
mentioned it a couple of days ago.
I got to be honest. Now that you're getting a remaster, I'd like for us to be able to take another look at this game when the opportunity arises.
Yeah, and it's going to arrive next week. But seriously, people, if you've never played this, this is easily a must play. Just as for me personally, I think the next game is a must play and it's a game that I've been wanting to pull the trigger on. Um, Next up, the Crew Motorfest coming. This is an open world racing game, but it's not just about races. It's about the whole driving experience, and it's set in in a tropical island of an environment, Hawaii, basically. And you've got a huge variety of vehicles, cars, bikes, off-road, you name it. These are there are structured events, playlists, challenge, but you can also just drive around and explore at your own pace. It leans more arcade than simulation, so it's easy to just pick up and have fun with.
Okay.
This is one of those games you throw on when you want something relaxing and still engaging. I like that. I like that because lately I've been looking for games that I can pick up and play for about a half an hour that don't take up 300 gigs Call of Duty.
Right.
um, I've been wanting to get my hands on. I think the last Crew game I played was the Crew 2. and I wasn't totally sold on the game, but I will give this one a try. A lot of people that I've been seeing online who have been talking about this game kind of compare it to Forza Horizon on it.
Okay.
And if that's the case, because I've seen Bubba Duke play Forza Horizon, and the way he plays it is the way I want to enjoy the game. And if there's customization to the cars and all that that I know you can do in Forza, sign me up because I will play this game and try out all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Now, I will admit I've tried a Forza. I haven't tried any of the crew games. I believe I've even tried Grid. The one thing that really bugged me, even though I was playing on my own with Forza, and I don't know if it would be the same thing here, was the ghost cars of all your friends. Even if they didn't have the game, they've got a ghost car because they're on your friends list.
Hmm. That actually wouldn't bug me because I've heard stories about ghost cars and like there's a sad story. I think it's a Mario Kart game where a father and a son played the game, but his son sadly passed away. So now he leaves like his son's records on Mario Kart, and to make it feel like he's going in and playing with this son, he goes in and competes against the ghost.
Yeah.
He lets the ghost still win so that he doesn't take over the record. I think that's a very touching story, but I do see where you're coming from. Like if I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna use an example because I know my brother doesn't play these games, and if I see my brother's name on there, I'm like, no, no, I know he doesn't
Yeah.
play the game. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
because here's the thing with I don't know if it's on Xbox, but on PlayStation, if you take a look at the game you're about to launch into, it will tell you who owns the game and who has played the game. So you can
Yep.
see who owns the game versus who actually played it. So, yeah. But up next is a game that it has a very, very niche audience. And we're getting this year's game, and we're talking more sports titles coming here, but this teeters on sports title, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're getting Football Manager 26, the console edition. This game is a completely different vibe. You're not playing the matches already. That bugs me.
Yep.
You're managing everything behind the scenes: transfers, tactics, lineups, training, finances, all of it. It's incredibly detailed, and that's the appeal. If you're into sports strategy, this can get deep, like hours disappearing without you realizing. But fair warning, this is not a casual jump in game. You have to be willing to learn the game. And I'm a guy who enjoys his soccer games,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't mind trying the manager side of things, but I would like to be able to jump into the game and play the game and based off the strategies that I've set for my team.
Right. And that's what I do when I do the GM modes in any of the other sports games, whether it was NHL, whether it's NFL.
Hmm.
But like, because you can do all of those in those GM modes. It's
Yes.
just a matter of what you want to turn on and turn off.
Yes. It's
And there's
also
a lot of things that I do turn off because I just, like I'm there, I want to play the game, I want to make the trades, you know, the surface level stuff, so to speak.
yeah, I'm kind of the same way with NHL specifically. NFL on Madden 26, I'm still learning the tricks of the trade on that one. I'm actually trying to trade off Joe Flacco right now, but
Okay.
um
See,
yeah,
I'm trying in Madden to try and figure out how to restructure a contract.
yeah, and see, I might give this a try. It I can already tell you guys it's not going to be for me. We're probably not going to see it on the PlayStation 20 on the PlayStation showcase. But this is for anybody out there who enjoys soccer. I'm looking over at you, Pete, over in Leeds. I know you enjoy it. You might enjoy that. So this game might be for you. Um, yeah, that I'm happy that we're still getting sports titles. This teeters on sports and simulation, in my personal opinion, though.
Yeah.
But let's talk about.
And guys, he's just kidding. It's not, you might not see it on the PlayStation showcase, but he is saving it for Saturday Night Gaming.
No. But we're going to go with one of the more bizarre titles that's coming here. And I think we talked about this game once before. Squirrel with a Gun is coming. Uh, this is exactly as it sounds like. You're a squirrel with a gun causing absolute chaos in a sandbox style like game where you're running around, interacting with the environment, fighting enemies, and just doing ridiculous things. This is the kind of game that doesn't take itself seriously at all. And honestly, those are perfect for actually if you want to do like some content creation.
Yeah.
This
It's
I've watched some of this game and I got Goat Simulator vibes off of it.
okay. See, I've watched trailers for it, and so it's intriguing. And ladies and gentlemen, let me be honest with you because I know that there are more of these style games out there.
Hmm.
There is not just Squirrel with a Gun, but this was the first. Not something that I've looked to rush to play myself, but I would be intrigued to try it out, check it out for a show.
Yeah, this is this is gonna be one of those games where if we're gonna have a silly good time, you can pick it up and play it. It don't
Yeah.
you can finish this game in about an afternoon. I'm told that it takes about 6 hours just to get a platinum trophy for it. Um,
Okay.
but let me just see here. This next game though, it's a deck building game. It's one of those card style games. Nope, that's not it there. This is it. Monster Train. This is a deck building strategy game, and if you ever played one before, the idea is you build a deck of cards that represent your abilities, units, and actions. You're constantly adapting. Every run is different, and you're trying to find the best combinations to survive. It's one of those games that starts simple, and then suddenly you're hooked, trying to optimize everything. Not flashy, but it's very addictive if you're into these style games. I'm going to be completely honest with you. These aren't my games, period.
No.
Um, I do I do enjoy these when they're kind of like side things in games.
Yeah.
Like take for instance The Witcher, and I know The Witcher's card game got released as a separate game, Gwent. But it's something that I will do when I'm playing The Witcher if I need to unlock or I need to progress further in the game. And I'm a guy who likes to do a bunch of side quests. So right now, I'm going to use the example of Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy Rebirth has a card game in it too called Queen's Blood. You go to every town, you play about, I would say about 3 to 4 other people, and you just progress through that. And it does help with your stats. It does help you with things that you can carry that'll help you out through the game. But Monster Train, not my cup of tea. It did look intriguing when I saw the trailers for it. And I know that there are several players on my friends list that do play these games that will enjoy this.
Yeah, this is a game that I've looked at as well because it has been out on Game Pass for quite some time.
Hmm.
Um, but like you, it's not my style. I've played a lot of games where you have to build a card deck, but it's done as your skill tree. So Back
Hmm.
for Blood is really the big one that comes to mind. Dead Island 2,
Hmm.
that ups your skills. That so there's lots of different intriguing ways that you can incorporate those types of things into a game. But for something like this, where, and I mean, even, I've had a friend try and teach me how to play Magic, and it's not my thing to sit there and play Magic and do these card things, and because they just don't make sense to me, but I've never been into that.
Yeah, and I'm not going to draw a comparison to Magic because I did learn how to play Magic, and I actually enjoyed the few times I did get to play it.
Right.
But I see where you're coming from. I know I do see where you're coming from. But this next game, I don't think anybody will see where you're coming from when you play this one. This one is called Warriors Abyss. This is your classic hacking slash experience. You're taking on massive groups of enemies at once, chaining attacks and using abilities and just clearing the battlefield. It's fast, it's chaotic, and it's all about action. There's usually some progression systems in these games too, unlocking characters, upgrades, things like that. So there's more to it than just button mashing, but at its core, it's just pure satisfying combat. And when you start this game, you already start off with 100 characters to choose from. It plays a lot like Dynasty Warriors.
Okay. I was going to say, just from looking at the graphic, that is the vibe I got from it.
hmm It's kind of like it's like a top down um Dynasty Warriors. So it's like it looks like what would happen if Diablo and Dynasty Warriors got together and had a kid.
Okay.
It would be Warriors Abyss. It looks like something that I probably will play because I did like those top down type of games in the 80s, especially when it comes to, and I'm gonna pull make a deep pull here with NES, but Smash TV.
Okay.
That's a very deep pull. That was a Smash TV was a game show video game set in the future where you're trapped in a room and you have to travel to each room and kill everything that's in that room. Um, Warriors Abyss, I got that vibe, and I kind of want to get my hands on this one.
Okay.
Um,
This would be another intriguing one to look at here on the showcase.
mhm. I think you might be onto something there. But the next game is a game by the creators of Dead by Daylight, and it's set in the Dead by Daylight universe. The casting of Frank Stone. This one leans heavily into the narrative horror. It's story driven, choice based, and likely has multiple outcomes depending on what you do. So think tension, decision making, and consequences. The kind of game where one wrong choice can completely change how everything plays out. So if you like those cinematic experiences and slower paced horror, this could be one of those more immersive games in the lineup. And I like how it says horror. We've we can put this on the back burner for October for our Halloween episode.
Yes, that we can. And this again is a game that I have looked at.
hmm
And I'm gonna draw a couple of comparisons as well. Like I know this one is more of the choice maker, but I think back to games that we both tried on our respective gamings, whether it was on the Boar's Nest or here on the PlayStation Showcase, and the Callisto Protocol or the Quarry.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of the Quarry and well, I did this on Saturday Night Gaming, but Until Dawn as well. Um, but yeah, it's 80s slasher horror, so it's kind of up our alley, you know, me and you being fans of stuff from the 80s.
Yes,
Um, very excited about this one. Can't wait to I kind of want to try it out. But I think we'll wait till October to do it.
I
I
think
think we
so.
will. Um, just trying to clear away some of the stuff here because we got one more game to talk about. And we're going into what is going to be a part of the premium members. So the classic titles that you're going to get. Ladies and gentlemen, Wild Arms 4 is coming. This is a more traditional JRPG with turn based combat, a story driven structure, and that classic old school feel. It's not going to have any modern mechanics or visuals, but that's kind of the appeal with this game. So
Yeah.
if you grew up with these types of games, it is a nostalgia hit. If you didn't, it's a chance to experience something from that era.
Yep.
I 100% will tell you guys, check this game out. I wanted to play the Wild Arms games, but I could never get my hands on them.
Right. So for today's kids and today's youth, this is the chance to play the games the way mom and dad used to play them.
Yeah. Um,
Or I'm going to put it out there this way. Shane, this is a chance for you to try a game in the style that dad used to play, though this would never have been my style of a game.
Yeah. But I can't remember if it was a Wild Arms game, but the reason I wanted to play it was because of its time frame. It was a Wild West JRPG. I'm pretty sure it was Wild Arms 3, and I'm like, sold. I want to try that.
Okay.
um, but before we head into the mines of Moria, I think it's time we take our first commercial break.
I do too, and I think we should let the people know all about our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Please head over to our shop, support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear, and all of those proceeds come back into our respective studios to bring you a better experience. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Yeah, and let's get right into the Mines of Moria. Of course, I'm going to get some advertisements for some of the DLC, so I'm not going to bother with that.
Right?
Might help, I think, if I unmuted the game audio.
So this game, ladies and gentlemen, focuses on the dwarves in the Lord of the Rings. You're not as worried about the hobbits. You're not as worried about the elves. This is more of the dwarves, and you're returning to their home.
Yeah, and I'm just going right through the whole creating thing here. So I'm just going to speed through everything. I'm probably going to play this on my own here. Yeah. Create campaign and play offline. Launch game. So there is an online component to it, so if you want to play with your buddies, you can do it.
Yep. But speaking of online games, and this was something that we could have discussed last night, but we had a lot of talk. So we've decided to bring some wrestling news to the gaming world tonight. And actually, because there is a tie-in. Ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold Steve Austin is joining Fortnite.
And personally, whoop-de-doo. Not a Fortnite fan. So
You and me both, but still, it's just that, that nostalgic tie-in for us from wrestling. I know we're not big fans.
Well, personally, if you want that nostalgic tie-in with Stone Cold, play WWE 2K games.
Yeah. But it was announced on Monday that the character for Steve Austin will officially debut tomorrow.
But it honestly also doesn't surprise me because Fortnite just seems to get every character ever.
Yes.
I mean, they had The Simpsons, they had Family Guy, they had Stone Cold, they had SpongeBob. They did G.I. Joe for a time. They did Transformers. They have a partnership with Lego right now as well.
Yes. Now, Steve Austin is just the newest. It was previously announced in this article that Austin and Liv Morgan will be the latest WWE stars to join Fortnite as part of the famed crossover. WWE superstars who have already been added: Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and The Undertaker. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is already in Fortnite as the Foundation. So again, you can relive Austin versus The Rock in Fortnite. As well, however, there is some other WWE news, and I'm just trying to see if I can find it again. Because I cannot remember the actual wrestlers that are joining this other game. Or sorry, that the other game is giving skins to WWE 2K26.
Borderlands.
And yes.
Um,
But I'm trying to remember the wrestlers who are getting the new skins. I know there is CM Punk, Rhea Ripley, and I believe Becky Lynch.
See, this is what I think you need to do with that. You need to take those skins, take the masks of the bandits and the thugs that you fight in the game, make those a part of your created wrestler stuff. But right now, we are playing the Mines of Moria. I am in the mine itself. I got blown up into it. So right now, I've got to gather wood to craft some stuff here. Where is the crafting? I got to craft a torch. Okay, I got to tell you.
So, yes, 2K26 is getting a Borderlands crossover in its Season 2 Ringside Pass released April 15th of this year. So, today.
Get wood scraps. Now I got to figure out how do I equip. There we go. Okay, so I got the torch equipped here, and exploring the mines. Oh, that's how you get up there. What else am I supposed to do? Is there a quest thing that falls? Okay. I just crafted a torch. What had happened was I got entered the Mines of Moria, got blown up, and then I'm trying to. I think I'm trying to find my way out, but I'm trying to gather. I'm gathering supplies right now.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find, like right here, this pile of wood here. Pick that up. And the first thing it told you to do is craft a torch, because apparently, like, your dwarf eyes can't see into the darkness.
I thought there was just something there that you could have picked up.
Yeah.
But no, the dwarves had a very, very difficult
run is
time.
the typical. They actually did have that in the book, or in the.
Yes.
Yeah, they did too, because in The Hobbit, when they're running from the goblins in the one mine there at the beginning of the book, one of them, I can't remember who, says that they can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Must be a way back to camp. Could try the doors of Doran from the inside. Best get going.
I am so far, okay. Like I said, a lot of people said they don't like this game. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Whoa, things just got really brighter. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize you can do that. Okay. So anytime I come across those, I can light the torch.
There you go.
Or light the... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's blocked off. Metal fragments. Oh, craft a pickaxe. Okay, I didn't see that part. So you go up here, R2, you're crafting. The crafting is so easy. Like it's just hit X and craft. So easy. I like that.
You
And
and
then
me
you
both.
suddenly have your pickaxe handy. Hmm.
I wonder if you have to um, do something further down with the pickaxe. No?
No, I got it. I had to hold X to change it over. I wonder if I can just craft it. Oh, I just passed by some cloth. Fire. Okay, so probably should go back to the torch just to be on the safe side. Okay, so you can hold both the axe or the pickaxe and
Okay.
and the torch. I like that too, actually. Pick up the metal fragments. So we discovered this fire here, so there's obviously something else in here.
Raven of Erebor.
Goal complete. Gather supplies. Speak to the raven. Quote the raven. Nevermore.
Ah, are you from our camp?
I've never seen an albino raven.
I am Arik, son of Arak. Yours is the only friendly face here.
What happened to the rest of camp?
I cannot tell. A curse, ill curse. It blocks me.
Could you search for a way out? And for any other survivors?
I will search. You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I can.
I think the one thing that's kind of weirding me out though is the map being on the left side of the screen. I'm used left upper hand.
Yep.
I'm used to either the left lower hand or the right upper hand of the screen
Yep.
for me. But there you can actually physically you can move the map around too. So be careful with that.
Right?
I gotta eat mushrooms and I can't figure out where do I do that.
But you're not the Mario.
I know I'm not the Mario, but I like to eat the mushrooms. Wait, are these mushrooms in my inventory? Stone pickaxe. There we go. Oh, he automatically did it when I hovered over it. Okay, so I gotta dig through this area. And of course, as you're hacking through this, you're collecting the dirt as well.
Okay.
And I do see that there's like a health thing for your pickaxe. So your pickaxe probably does wear out over time. The same thing goes for the torch. I can see it's about halfway right now.
Yep.
Of course, I expect that out of these type of survival games.
Right. And I'm going to say this for the people that have critically judged this game and said it's not that fun. Did you guys make it past the tutorial?
That I get why you're saying that because I know sometimes you get frustrated at the tutorial and you're like, F this game.
Yep.
All right. So There, I just built a platform. Now what do I have to do? Oh, okay, that's why. I had to build it so I can jump up there. So as a dwarf, it is going to be hard for me to jump. So I'm betting that I have to build like a lot of boxes, a lot of platforms, and that sort of thing to get over some really tall areas at
Yeah.
some point in the game. Um, but yeah, what the story is as we were saying at the beginning, this is set in the Fourth Age. This is set after the events of Lord of the Rings, after Return of the King. And what had happened is Gimli decided he was going to go back and rebuild the Mines of Moria. And so he went around Middle Earth and gathered up all the other dwarves to come and help him out with it. The Doors of Durin.
The doors of Durin.
Oh, wow.
What is wrong with it? I've never seen rooms with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to go through the gateway and the doors to Durin, we'd like to show you a gateway as to how to help us.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we would love to remind you that turnbucklestudios.org is the home of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Hit that join button. Email us your credentials. Tell us how you can help us, how you believe we can help you, and we will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of this and so much more. Turnbucklestudios.org.
Yeah, so I tried to break through this door with this, with my pickaxe. It's not happening.
Okay.
So I think I need to explore a little bit more, maybe gather some more supplies.
What was that white thing?
Hang on a second. Oh, I didn't even... Sign of the Fellowship. Look. Oh, it's the emblem that the Fellowship wore.
There you go.
It's that's yeah, in this game you're going to come across like things that the members of the Fellowship encountered in the movie. So like you're actually going to come across where they fought the Balrog, for instance, in the Mines of Moria. You're more than likely going to find where Gandalf fell, because I think they were still in the mines when that happened. Oh, I'm starving apparently.
Eat your mushrooms.
I got meat too, but probably got to cook that stuff. Oh, there was down here too. Oh, I hear a voice.
Will you kill him for your boss? Not yet, fool! Town needs to prepare.
Oh yeah, there's orcs that are still hanging around in here too that you got to take out.
Nice.
Because obviously when Sauron fell, not every orc was killed right away.
Yeah.
Or not every member of the Uruk-hai as well. Well, no, sorry, maybe every member, because Treebeard and all them when they took out Saruman over at the first tower there. I can't remember the name of that tower right offhand. Westgate.
Oh, you found the Raven.
Ah, Arik, what news?
There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cursed runes in Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way further.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
With luck, we will exit the Dimrill Gate. For now, we must face the long dark of Moria.
Okay, so I've got to go right up here.
An outpost of Balin's company. We can shelter here.
Okay, so this is where I got to shelter and build and rebuild my camp.
Okay.
Okay, so there is that. Rebuild the hearth. Okay, I got to rebuild some things around here. So that there I got to rebuild, but it tells me that I need to go and gather more stone.
Okay.
There's so right now I'm just going to look for markers around here to figure out what all I need to rebuild. Oh. Okay, deposit the coal that I collected there. This is probably... Oh, my torch is broken.
Uh-oh.
So that means I got to craft.
Yes. Yes, you do.
I gotta craft myself a new torch. And I gotta build a bedroll here. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, building. Okay, so there's a difference between crafting and building.
Okay.
Oops, that's inventory. Okay, I'm actually gonna rebuild the hearth. I'm gonna look for how to do that. Didn't want to eat the mushroom, but all right. Wait a second here. That's the forge. That's a furnace. This is the hearth. I need to... Oh, I can rebuild this right now. Nice. So now I can roast meat. So that that meat that I picked up, I can go ahead and roast that. Oh, to roast it, I need to gather 3 more pieces of meat. And then I need to build a meat table. Okay, that's understandable. Find bedroll and building. Okay, so now that I've done that, I actually unlocked a bunch of other things to do.
Okay, so it looks like I'm really getting a lot of arc.
And that's why I say, like, don't judge a book by its cover with these games, because I enjoy these style games. So
Yeah.
these are the type of games, right, for me that like if I don't want to be bothered for a few hours and I just want to go in and build, this is where these are the types of games I get into.
Yeah.
If I just want to build and I just want to explore. Trying to look for where I can find all my stuff. See, I can build like houses and things now. Essentials. I'm trying to look for the bedroll. Resource palette. Oh, apparently I found the bedroll. I must have scrolled right past it.
Nice.
Because now I have to build one. But where is it? Maybe if I don't go so fast through things, I'll be able to find it.
Right.
Stone. I don't think the bedroll would be a stone structure, so. Nor do I think it would be a wood one, but it's probably under here. Wall torch, standing torch, wood chest. I assume, yeah, you can build one of those to store all your extra stuff that you're not carrying with you.
Yep.
Wood pallet, coal pallet. Why am I not seeing the bedroll?
Could it be under essentials and crafting?
I was literally camp hearth, small hearth. Oh, first thing on the friggin' list.
Wow.
Okay, so select build recipe, and then I get to plop it down wherever I want. And I'm just going to plop it right over here. Hit the R2 button to do it, and then back out like that. And then I got to walk over and claim it. That was an easy tutorial.
Okay.
Cook mushroom stew on the hearth. All right. I need to go find more mushrooms, I guess.
All right. Do you know what the people aren't going to have a hard time finding, though, around here, Mr. Best?
Our programming, I assume?
Exactly.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show Turnbuckle Talk at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we go TNA as we brace for Impact at 9 p.m. On Fridays, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later that night, we have the Borstnest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day. And please visit turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we need to remind you that turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. We want you to meet the team. So click on each of the individual hosts, Mr. Best, myself, Bubba Duke, Chris Parrish, and Carl Carafel. as well as our newest member, Logan Thompson. Get all of our socials and watch all of our latest weekly live episodic shows. What we can confirm for you is that beginning Sunday, April 26th, there will be a change to the locker room breakdown as we move from the Monday night at 7 p.m. time slot to Sundays at 7 p.m. with the locker room breakdown wrestling recap, a tribute to my dear friend, the late Mr. Kyle Epsenscheid. Rest in peace, brother, and thank you. And we will cover Raw and SmackDown and preview everything that is coming up in the week of WWE. All of that and so much more at turnbucklestudios.org.
Yeah. So I just discovered these stone piles. You got to hack them up to collect stone.
Oh,
So I'm kind of cleaning up the place a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that for me, when I go to play it, it's gonna be me, my 80s tunes, and me just playing this game.
right?
So I just rebuilt the furnace. Now I got to build a storage chest. Kind of want to get rid of the stone here because I keep walking into it. I don't want to hack the torch up. I kind of need that.
Yep.
Okay, so storage chest. That would be this guy right here. And just plot that right there. Find ore vein, mine iron ore. Craft and collect an iron ingot. I just seen an indication on my map that maybe there is iron ore over here.
Yeah.
When do we attack?
Oh yeah, you can start singing too while you're working away on things. Yep, that's iron ore. Okay. And I've been told, I've read that when you're singing with your character, he will sing like songs that were in the Lord of the Rings books.
Nice.
Songs and the poems that Mr. Tolkien had written.
Yes.
So add to cart. And when it says add to queue there, that's me stacking on top of what I want them to make. So
Okay.
I just got to hang around and wait about 5 seconds for this. There we go. 3, 2, and 1, and craft. So usually when I get these things, right, I will I'll tell like this furnace here to craft like say 1,000 iron ore and just
Right.
give me iron ingots all the time while I go and repair like one of these things or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Forge and iron sword. So I got to build a forge. I need 3 iron ingot. So I've already crafted 2 of them. I need to go back and grab more, obviously. The key thing with these survival games too is that don't take more than what you need.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, and I'm going to say this for Ark especially, you can run out of items to go and hack or to go and collect. And that could very well cause a problem with yourself. So like
Yeah.
you can in Ark, for instance, you can kill all the dinosaurs to the point of extinction. And yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
That's even if like, and I know that people will be like, "Oh, like your respawn thing isn't there." Well, I do fix my respawns, and sometimes I did still end up overtaking what I needed.
Yep.
So the strategy I use in those games is like if I want to go and tame a dinosaur, I will I will determine what I need it for. If I need it for a specific item. But
Right.
if I have another dinosaur that's like, wait, well, this dinosaur can do this and this and this and this, I'm gonna just not bother taming that other dinosaur.
Right.
Like not long ago, I will use an example here. I wanted to go after some wyverns in on Ark, or wyverns as everybody else calls them. For that, I decided there's an old strategy that everybody uses where I needed oh, what was it? I needed to tame pteranodons for it.
Right.
I went ahead and tamed 20 of them just to make sure that I was good to go.
Wow.
That took me hours, but that's the thing that I fully expect in this game too. I fully expect that when later on in the game, if I need to craft some advanced materials, I expect it's going to take me hours to do it.
Oh yeah.
Because right now, right off the get-go, I'm managing to gather everything and having things done in minutes. But as these types of games go on, they go from taking a few seconds to build a new sword to taking several hours to build a new sword.
Yeah.
Or to build a more advanced sword or a more advanced weapon.
Yes.
And it is a lot of wash, rinse, repeat, as you're seeing right here. So I went back and gathered more ore, went back to the thing. When I go into these games, I'm like, it's like when I go into my kitchen before I go grocery shopping, right? I go through my stuff and I figure out what I need. When I launch into these games, I go through my inventory, my what's stored in my furnace, my hearth or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is what I need. This is what I'm going to build. So I build myself like a grocery list, as it were, for what I want to build.
Yeah.
I did that with a on Ark again with a motorboat, and I can't even tell you the recipe, but it takes me days. It takes you days if you're doing it one person at a time to collect all the resources. Because you're collecting like the raw materials, then you're making the materials to actually build the boat.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I have enough now to build the forge. Oh, I don't have to hold square. I thought it was a hold square thing to build. You just tap it and it builds. Now I have to go see. Now this is where the wash, rinse, repeat comes in. I have to go and get more iron ingot. Looks like 5 of them. And I have to find hide scraps. So that means I'd have to go out and do some hunting and kill something to get the hide off of it.
Yep.
I wonder. Oh, my torch is broken. I didn't even realize that. See, that's another thing that happens too, is you get so fixated on what you're doing, you end up forgetting the other things you need to do. And because I'm about to journey out a little bit, that's the first thing you should be doing, is taking a look at what's in your inventory and figuring out if you are prepared.
Right?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the dwarves are not Riddick.
No, they definitely are not. I was like, wait, Riddick, and I'm like, oh, Chronicles of Riddick, yeah. But yeah, this is
I will return the missing figures. Honor them.
so that's probably a side quest I just picked up and some more mushrooms. Yeah, why am I crouching? Okay.
You're a dwarf. You have little legs.
I have to. I don't know why I'm going out for hide when I could probably just. It'll probably be easier for me to collect the ore through this rock here. And I'm hacking straight up because all that orange is the iron ore, so it's making it easier. I can't reach that now. Oh, now I can. I probably should build like a platform that I can. Or I wonder if I can get up on those platforms and start mining away at it. Well, I probably can. Actually, yep, I can. Yeah, see, I don't see what the problem is or why people dislike this game. I'm totally enjoying it.
They'll make a tasty treat.
I like that it tells you too when you walk up to the stone. It tells you like, what? Oh, I guess I'll pick up the wood scraps because I accidentally hacked the platform away.
Right?
But I did find something. Oh, I think that was the stone I already hacked. Pretty sure I can rebuild that later on anyways. Oh, there's something over here too. Oh, looks like a bar. It is a bar. Oh, well, I mean, the orcs and the hobbits, they did like their mead.
They did.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta make the ingots. Totally forgot. There we go. And I'm finding that when I throw all the iron ore in there, it doesn't stack the time. Like it says 30 seconds. Unless it is and I just don't notice it, but
Right.
but again, this is a moment where I can go away from it and go look for something else to gather. Maybe explore my way up here. Oh, there's some more of those mushrooms. I'll take those because I can make some mushroom stew.
But you need potatoes for that in this game.
What's taters, precious? Potatoes.
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
One of my favorite scenes from that movie.
Right?
Samwise Gamgee. I will always say this about Sam. He is an unsung hero when it comes to the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it weren't for him, Frodo probably would not have destroyed the ring. Because
Right.
Frodo got, towards the end, we saw it. Frodo got overtaken by the ring.
Yep.
And I think that was the way it happened in the book, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, I am starving. I got to go back to home because I have stew there. Oh, wait a second here.
I need a
That's a-
better weapon for this.
Yeah, I need a better weapon for that. I got to find... That's probably where the sword is going to come into play, dude. That's something new.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something glued.
There we go. Still says I'm starving, though. All right, let's just cook a stew and I wonder how many soups I can add. Okay, just the 2 for now. Yeah, this is 100% a game to kick back and relax to on a couple of hours and just play.
Yeah.
I do hear other voices, and I'm pretty sure, I think those are the orcs that our little goblin dwarf had seen. That's the other thing I like too is, and this is the one thing I've always wanted to see in Lord of the Rings, creating your own character, and that's how you can obviously start the game off with that.
Yep.
It's part of the reason why I tried Lord of the Rings Online when that came out. It was mostly because I wanted to create my own character and live in Middle Earth and explore it.
Yep.
Oh, hi.
Orcs.
Hi, Goblin. Will you die? You will die. You're going to die by my pickaxe, though, because I don't... Oh, my fist is stronger, actually. Oh, we ended up going over the hour, guys, so we're going to fight this, and then we're going to call it a day.
We are.
Or we're going to die, and then we'll call it a day.
That's right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for us, if you're looking for all of our hosting needs, it's very simple. turnbucklestudios.org/hosts. You'll find myself, you'll find OMD, you'll find Bubba Duke, Chris Parrish, Logan Thompson, and the Godfather himself, Carl Carafel, all there.
And
OMD.
once again, before we go out, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you from all of us here at Turnbuckle Studios, because yesterday we reached 201 subscribers to our YouTube channel, and that is a huge thanks to all of you out there.
Gonna correct you because we got 202 subscribers now. We need 23 more by WrestleMania, people. Let's do it to it.
Yes, we do.
OMD. What are those words we like to go out on?
Ladies and gentlemen, please always remember the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and Turnbuckle Studios, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.